If I have this question, a builder was given a design plan for a triangular roof as shown. Explain how he knows that triangle AED similar to triangle ACB, then find AB. Okay, now I need to solve this question. So I need first here, this is how we use real life application in math in similarity of triangles. Now these triangles of course in the roof are similar, they are not congruent because one is small and the other one, which is the big one, the small inside the big one, the big triangle. So AED is the small one which is asking about to be similar to ACB. Now these are similar because one is small and the other one is big. They are of course not congruent. Now when you solve this question, first you have to search for the similarity of course, and then you will find AB. Similarity of triangles, it happens by three things, which is angle angle, side angle side, or side side side. Now if I will search here, now it's of course not side angle side. Side angle side means I have an angle and two sides with which are the angle should be included between the sides. And here as I can see, yes, I have here two sides, and by the way I have ED parallel to CB. ED parallel to CB is given here, you see it's parallel. So direct I will know that this angle is congruent to this angle. Why? Corresponding angles. You know that when you have two parallel lines, this angle and this angle, one which is here and the other one is here corresponding, and also which is here the D and the B, and also this angle which is the E and the C are also congruent. Why? Again corresponding. Like you know when you have like parallel lines and you have a transversal here, then this angle here is corresponding with this, and this angle in here is corresponding with this. Corresponding means they are congruent. The same is from here. This angle congruent to this angle and this angle congruent to this angle, corresponding angles. So angle here D and B are congruent, corresponding, and angle E and C are congruent because they are corresponding. Now you will tell me side angle side, it means two sides and the included angle. Yes, the D here for example, the angle is included between two sides given 6 and 9. But the problem here, when you look at the B, you have this side but you don't have how much is this. I have this is 6, but how much is all this? So that I can say that the angle is between two sides that are given. I should have the two sides given. So this is not given, so I will not use side angle side. And of course not side side side, because side 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 means that he has to give me all, he should give me all the sides, like 6, 9, and how much is EA, he didn't give it to me. So sure I will use angle angle in this case. Okay, how do I use angle angle? Now I will search for the angles that are congruent. As we said now, this one is corresponding to this. This is 1, and the other one is here. E is congruent to C. By the way, there is a third angle congruent. A is congruent to A. Why? Reflexive property of congruence. So here I have 3, I can mention them, but I will not mention the 3, I need only 2. I will take the D congruent to B, and I will take the A congruent to A. So I will go and write them, but take care when you are writing. D have 2 sides. So it should be written in 3 letters, not only in 1 letter, because it has 2 sides. So I have to identify which D I mean, this angle or the other one here. So I have to name it by 3 letters, but B it's only 1 side, so I can name it by 1 letter. So I will say angle. Now this D is between what? Between A here and what is here? If you read like this, E. So, and D should be mentioned in the middle because this is actually my angle. So when I write again, D will be in the middle. From the sides here, as we said before, A from one side and E from the other side. So it's E, it's A, E, or you can say A, the same. You can say A, D, E or E, D, A, the same. So A, D, E is congruent, A, D, E, congruent to angle B. I can name it by 1 letter because it's only one angle, angle B. What is the reason? Because these are parallel as what we said before. As we said, I have here ED parallel, ED parallel to CB. Parallel of course means they will never meet, they will never intersect. They are parallel to each other. So as long as we have parallel sides, we said before that I have corresponding angles. So these are congruent because they are corresponding angles. I'm done with the first angle. Now I have to write the second. I can name E and C, but I said I will not write it. I will go and write the angle A. So angle A congruent to angle A to itself. Why angle A congruent to angle A? Because actually angle A is common in both triangles. If you pronounce the small triangle, it's EADE. If you pronounce the big triangle, it's ABC. So you will pronounce the A in both of them. So A is common in both of the triangles. So this is A is congruent to angle A again. It's mentioned in both of them. What is the reason? Reflexive, we call it like this because it's common. It's reflexive property of congruence. Now I have two angles, and this is my aim now. So I can say the triangle AED similar to triangle ACB. Why? What is the reason? Angle similarity. Now, I have to go to the next part, which is finding AB, all AB. Now, if the triangles are similar, then their sides will be proportional to each other. The sides will be proportional to each other. What is the meaning of proportional to each other? Meaning that if I say ED over CB, ED over CB, the small one over the big one in this, or the corresponding side in the big triangle. Again, if I take one side from one triangle or the small triangle over the corresponding side from the other triangle, it's equal to one side of the small triangle over the corresponding side from the other triangle. So I can say this is 9, of course. So I can say 9 over 15 is equal to 6 over AB that I need. 6y, because this is the one of the, I started from 9 again, over 15, small over big. So I also start from the small, equals 6 over the big, which is AB all. So again, 9 over 15 equals 6 over all this, which I need. First, I will name it in letters. 9 feet, which is actually ED. So ED over the 15 feet, which is actually CB, equal 6 feet, which is AD, over the corresponding side, AB. And the best way to solve proportional triangles, proportional sides when you have equal between two fractions is doing cross product. Now, ED, I go ED, which is the 9, as we said before, over CB, which is the 15, equal AD, which is 6, over AB, which I will call it AB all, I will call it X. Now I will do cross product. 9 times X, which is 9X, equal 6 times 15. Now if I will multiply 6 times 15 will give me, you can do it either mentally or using calculator, will give me 90. So 9x equal 90. Now I need to isolate x, so I divide both sides by 9. So x equal 10. X is actually whom? AB. So AB equal 10. 10 what? Because you have to write the unit, because this is a real life feet. I'm done. This is AB. So here I use the angle to prove that the two triangles are similar to each other, and then I use the proportionality of sides of similar triangles. So here these sides are proportional. I use the proportionality of the sides of similar triangles, and I did the cross product, then I found the side that is missing, like this. Thank you.